Hey, what's up, everyone? Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not gonna show my camera today because my dog died and my face looks horrible. I'm gonna invite my friend Spencer now, but first let me quickly invite him and then I'm gonna start with analysis. Today I'm only gonna trade ES. I'm not gonna trade Nasdaq because Nasdaq is not at the all-time high, but ES and also Dow Jones, they took out the all-time high, so it's much. They all look messy, but here I look for shorts, and on Nasdaq, I'm not sure if I should look for shorts or longs. I'm simply not sure. I'm going to quickly invite him. All right. Yeah, he's going to come in a bit. All right, I'm going to start with analysis. So here you can see it took out the all-time high. This happened last week. Now Friday, Monday was inside this range. We're still inside this range. So first I need to see that it takes out the all-time high again here. So in order to go short, it has to take out the all-time high again. That's on the daily. In case it comes down first before taking out the all-time high, then we still can look for longs after taking out this low, which is today's low, or this low. I can even take out this one. So this is the previous week high. This is, yeah, it's not really relevant because it's so far away. Now on the 4 hour, what do we have? It's obviously still extremely bullish. It reacted here in this FU candle. It took out the wick here. That's the entry setup I always talk about, or also the 50% retracement. So we're still bullish. We could still look for longs once it takes this out, but this is low probability. So if it comes down before taking out this high, then we could look for longs here or here or here. If it comes up first, which I hope, then we can look for shorts. Also, we have news today at, I think it's 10 EST, which is 30 minutes after New York Stock Exchange open. I'm not going to take trades before the New York Stock Exchange open. It's going to be 12 minutes. So hopefully we will get a manipulation to the upside, and like before or during the New York Stock Exchange open, and then maybe right before the news, we hopefully get an entry to go short. This would be the plan. I'm going to make some music here. I've also been looking at gold, but it's kind of hard because gold is just making new all-time high every day, but it's so hard to get any entries. So it's clearly bullish, but it's so hard to get entries. And I have some comments which I didn't see. Let me see where Spencer is. He comes in a few minutes. So Carlos asking long or short bias. So obviously we're still extremely bullish, but I'm looking for shorts. Like I said, as long as it doesn't take out this high, we could still look for longs. But as soon as it takes out this high, which means it's like the perfect setup. You see, this here last week was when it took out the all-time high. But then what happened? It made a fake break of structure downside. Then it took out the high again. That's my setup. This liquidity whipsaw. So you have a sweep of a high, then you have a sweep of a low or several lows, and then it takes out this high again, which happened here. And then you can go short. Then it made another break of structure, multiple break of structures to the downside. And usually people then look at this as a POI, point of interest, and they want to short it here. And yes, this works. This is what smart money traders do. They would have sold it here. And yes, you can do a trade like this. But in almost 100% of the cases, it comes back up and takes out the high again. So that's why I don't make these shorts here. That's a trap for me. So now that we have this, like another break of structure here, I need to see this being taken out, and then we can go short. And I'm pretty sure it's going to happen today. Oh, Spencer's here.
What's up, man? Can you hear me?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just added you. I'm trading ES today because with Nasdaq, I'm simply not sure. It's like stuck in a range, and with ES, it's more clear because it took out the all-time high. So I just explained to chat that I'm waiting for another sweep of the all-time high. You see here, it swept it last week, and then it broke structure to downside, and now just wait for this to be taken out again, and then we can look for shorts. But also said, if it comes back down first before taking out the high, we can still look for longs, probably here or here. So let me know what's your, like, show me your analysis. I'm going to share, you can share your screen. I'm going to put your screen on. Let's see if our analysis aligns or not.
I don't know if you saw my picture. It's basically exactly what you just said. I already have it drawn out on my chart. It's funny.
So is it this high that I was talking about, or are you looking for shorts already at this high?
Hold on. Where's my? Do I share my screen? Oh, here we go.
All right.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, yesterday I was just looking for that New York, or sorry, the Tokyo high to get swept, and that's how we got that sniper entry. And today, the same thing. I want to see buys off the open, sweep of the London high or the all-time high. Find some sellers stepping in, some trapped buyers up here for shorts. And today, I'm hoping we get, because yesterday we got the nice entry, but we didn't have a huge continuation. We had the drop, but it wasn't as I was or not really expecting, but just what I wanted to see for a nice move. We were in that super slow, choppy range all day. As you can see, the freaking New York session was half the size of the Tokyo, and today the Tokyo is big again too. So I'm hoping we can get a bigger drop today if we do get this sweep of the highs and break this hour trend line right here. If we can break this, we've had 3 touches. We should see a nice drop at least down to the New York low of yesterday. So that's what I'll be looking for. Very similar, basically identical to yesterday's trade. Not really buys up here at the all-time highs.
today we also have news at 9. Yes, or is it? No, it's 10 EST. So
I
30.
see, I see 9 o'clock news, but it says it's medium impact. It doesn't say high.
Let me check.
I don't see any high impact news until tomorrow.
Oh, actually, this already happened. Yeah, sorry, I told you wrong. It was at no, no. That's my time zone. I'm 1 hour before EST. So on Forex Factory, it says 10 a.m. EST CB consumer confidence.
Yeah, I see that. But for some reason, my platform, I use my FX book. It says medium impact. Some
Uh,
websites are sometimes different. It's all good. It's probably not gonna be too crazy.
and then Spencer, let's say it takes out the high. What are you looking for in order to go short? I mean, you don't have a sell limit. So what's your confirmation gonna be?
Any type of candle, you know, where like consolidation, one, creating some demand, for then a drop, and then other than that, some just you know any signs of slowdown in momentum and volume for then if I get those FU candles from your indicator along with an obvious sweep of the high, I can usually just spot it just based off the candles and the momentum of where price is slowing down at. So if we get up here and just get a massive wick, I'll just try and snipe an entry above the all-time high. Or I would like to see the all-time high. This London high is really nice too because it's like a double top, equal highs. A lot of liquidity is going to be sitting right here, but I don't know how much liquidity is going to be at this all-time high. But if we get here, we should be able to get that. We'll see. That's what happened yesterday. It was kind of difficult because we had, what was it? It was trying to sweep, like the pre-market high kept sweeping. And I kept thinking the trade was going to leave without me. Finally, it got up and took out that Tokyo high. It just took a lot of patience. I had to wait like an extra 20 minutes, 15 minutes. So hopefully that's not the case with this. Hopefully it just goes directly up. That's another thing. If the market opens and goes directly, buys off the open with no chop, no nothing, we just get buys, I'll be looking right around 8:50, 9 o'clock time is my area where I usually look for an entry because that's usually the time that the market reverses. So if I see any signs of a reversal at 9 o'clock, that'll be our golden ticket to hop on the shorts.
So 9 o'clock is your time zone, which is the same time zone like I have, which is 1 hour ahead of EST. So It would be the 10 a.m. EST reversal, right?
Yes.
I'm going to quickly share my screen to show something. Keep sharing yours. So I want to see always this, like once it takes out the high, I want to see that it creates a high low and then a lower low here. And usually then the smart money traders come and they have their mitigation entry here, which always fails. I want to see this high being swept again and then form an FU candle. And this would be the FU candle. You can imagine this is a candle. This is a candle. That's just the range of the candle. And then the wick takes out the high of the previous candle, but it closes below. So this here would be the FU candle. That's the open, that's the wick, and that's the close of the candle. Or maybe it already pulls back. And then here, this would either I enter here, but that's not the best risk reward ratio. Better would be here. That's a 50% retracement, or most likely it forms another candle and then it takes out the high again. So it would be more something like this. After this candle is formed, it would then come up again and take this out.
Yeah, I agree. So basically, when I create sweeps, I've always in the past like waited for the sweep to occur and then waited for the break of structure, and then I'll get in on the pullback, basically the lower high.
Yeah.
And that's like you're safe and secure and very, very like you don't have a lot of risk when you can confirm with all of that. Sometimes I would miss my entry though, and it would just sweep and leave without me. So that's why lately I've been trying to get better at spotting, just the momentum and volume and where participants are stepping in, buyers versus sellers. So I will try and, get my initial entry off the sweep, just off the first sweep, like immediately snipe the top, and then not like to the exact top, but once I see that some sellers are stepping in, and then after we get that initial dump, if we do get a pullback and create a lower high, I'll always add to my position on that, because that's like my extra confirmation and definitely gives my trade a lot of confidence when I can see that lower high be put in. So that's exactly how I'm going to manage the entries on this trade.
Yeah, I just tend to get smoked if I enter right at the sweep. So
Yeah,
I need to
instead of limit order, you're bound to get smoked at least 50% of the time, because there's no confirmation by just setting a limit order. But if I have some signs of slowdown in momentum on volume, on the book, with seeing like some iceberg orders or something to identify that buyers are failing and sellers are stepping in and taking over, then I can definitely put some risk on. And just the thing is about my first entry, I'm looking for momentum to immediately push in my direction, so I can have a very, very small stop loss on that first entry. Like I'll usually do like 2 to 3 points on that first entry, and then on the lower high entry, the second entry, I'll do a max of 5 points, but it usually ranges from like 3 to 5 points for the second entry, because I'm going to put my stop above the high of my initial entry. So it's not that big of a deal if it does get stopped out, due to it being a better entry, better risk reward.
Is there any way you would go long if it now comes down first?
I mean, potentially just off this hourly trend line, if we really just want to come down and respect it. Let me see if there's any. Yeah, like if this, what is this, the 50? Oh, that's the 200. Hold on, let me switch this. I like that 200 though. That's in a good spot. It does break. But yeah, if that 200 was like lined up with this trend line, we came down and bounced. You could definitely, like, say we create a high, come down, bounce. If we're just going to continue bouncing on this, it's just going to, every time it bounces, it puts in a new higher high. So potentially, just, I don't know. I don't like trading these all-time highs. It just seems like it takes forever to get up, but especially after yesterday's action. It was just disgusting.
Yeah, I think yesterday a lot of people got smoked. I got pretty smoked yesterday. Then I saw someone, it was from Big Gains Club. That's like, they also do live trading on Discord, and he answered to a comment. He said, he lost 5 PA accounts, so funded accounts on Apex yesterday in the range. Like in ranges, that's also my biggest weakness.
Yeah, bro, I was so grateful to just get that one entry, one and done, bro. Mainly because that has been my focus lately, is being able to observe the market conditions and trade accordingly. I told you that yesterday. Like that, the fact I was able to do that and actually take a 10-point trade and not hold for anything more and be disciplined to, execute that way, I was very happy with myself. So Just being able to do that every day is the key of being
Yeah,
able to
exactly.
identify the market conditions, trade accordingly. Today, off the open, if we just get a rip up and sweep, I'm going to expect a pretty nice rip down or just a bigger drop for sure. Not yesterday's price action that we were for the first hour just straight chopping, not moving anywhere, staying in like a 5-point range, 10-point range. And then even after the 9 o'clock hit and we got that flip, it still like dropped and then it just stayed in the same range. And then we had a tiny little bit drop after we took out this high and then stayed in the range. So it's just one of those days, but it was a Monday. It was a no, actually
And
no.
someone said, I got my ass lit up yesterday. Me too. I lost every trade. Now I had a winner on gold and like pre-New York Stock Exchange Open. It was great. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a run today. Oh no, I got slapped so bad. By the way, the market is already open, so it moves down first.
Yeah, I see that. I see it, but I didn't even realize it was open. I was zoned out. Oh my god. I don't even know what I was looking at.
Yeah, I think that's really what we all have to do. Not trying to predict, but just waiting for this no-brainer setup to form. It's
Yeah.
all clear.
So I like to just have alerts on my levels, so don't even pay attention to anything going on until it comes into your area.
Yeah, exactly.
And it just allows it's so much easier to be patient when you do that. Right, seeing every little move that's going on.
Also, we have seen that in the recent months, the move came pretty late. So it rarely came like straight at the open or before the open.
Yeah, no, the last like month or 2 months, it's been coming at 9 o'clock pretty often. 9:15, right around that time. It's definitely late. It's got us sitting here for the whole morning. And it happens quick. Can't miss it. You gotta be on point. And many missed trades last week. All right, how many contracts? We trading one.
By the way, guys, if you're not familiar with this, we're trading directly in TradingView. We're using Apex with TradeAway. So Apex is a futures prop firm, and TradeAway is the broker. And it just, yeah, you can imagine how much more comfortable or easier it is to trade straight on TradingView, because it's so strange actually that all of us did charting for years on TradingView, on Oenda or Forex.com, but then we traded on a other CFD broker with a different chart. And when you do this, especially in the smaller time frames, you see a different chart. It moves different candlesticks, different prices. So that's why it's much better to chart and trade on the same platform. Also, futures just have a much better execution. I think I still get slipped here and there, but it's nothing compared to CFDs. And Spencer tried to convince me for quite a long time to switch to futures, but I was so stubborn.
Yeah, you still trade futures and gold futures. It's all the same, just better conditions.
I think you can also trade some currencies on futures, but I haven't done it yet. I don't think that
Yeah,
because
you can.
of the volume.
You could trade base. You can even trade future stocks, Tesla futures, Apple futures.
I think the whole point of futures is that most people trade stocks in the spot market, so without leverage. And the whole point of futures is that you have a place where you can hedge. Because if you trade on spot, you cannot hedge, you cannot go long and short at the same time. So I did this on cryptos sometimes, that I bought a coin in the spot market without leverage, but then I was shorting it on Binance futures to make money with the pullbacks. And the futures market, I think it was invented for commodities. Let's say a company has to buy huge amounts of sugar or cotton or soybeans, whatever, which have seasonal price. Um, uh, the price is seasonal, like depending on the season, price goes up or down. So in order for them not to lose money on these price fluctuations, they just bought, let's say, I don't know how many million or how many tons of soybeans in the spot market, but then they shorted the same amount in the futures market. So they're market neutral, so they're not affected by the fluctuations anymore. That's the whole point of the futures market. But obviously, we're just no, not gamblers, but speculators. But it
Yeah,
was not, the futures market was not made for people like us to just make money day trading.
yeah, it's interesting. Oh,
Yeah, we're professional gamblers. But yesterday I was not professional. Yesterday I was a complete noob gambler. And also, while we're waiting for a setup to form, I'm going to explain you like how I see liquidity. It's so interesting. You see, for example, it's from here, it made a break of structure here. Then it always has to come up and take out liquidity. Here's a
yeah,
wick.
it's sharing my screen.
Oh, damn it. So here we had a break of structure, right? And then after every break of structure, there has to be another liquidity grab uh, in order to make another move down. This wick, that's also liquidity. And the market is fractal, so this happens on all time frames. Then you have here another break of structure to the downside, and guess what? It has to take liquidity to the upside, which is this high. That's why the first move is always the fake move. You always get taken out again. And now that it took out this low, it's either it has to take out this or this again. But then also, because the volume fluctuates and the market moves in waves, all of a sudden it takes out a full range. Because when there's a trend, people start adding and selling more and more, and they don't want this. So eventually there's going to be a move which takes out the high and then the low of the full range, and then the whole game starts over again. Like with a smaller range, takes out high and low, and again it gets a little bigger and bigger until the big sweep comes. It takes out high and low of the full range again.
More minutes. This opening range finishes. Daily's actually already creating a massive outbreak.
Also, guys, please give us a like on the stream. even though we didn't take any positions yet.
One hour FU candle forming.
And now finally, Spencer and me were trading the same asset.
Yes,
I think it's
sir.
better like this.
The only thing that's making me think this could potentially just move down without any sweeps of the high is the fact that we already swept Tokyo high during London.
Yeah,
That's
true.
that pop up was. So technically, if we swept Tokyo high, the next target could be back down to the Tokyo low.
Yeah, of course, it can also go much lower and then take out the high next month again.
It's sweeping this low a little bit though. Let's see what we get here. Funky little validation.
This was Tokyo low. Yeah, I'm gonna remove this. So like I said, if it takes out this low before taking out the high, I'm still going for longs.
Yeah, we got that push off that sweep. See if we can get above the up. I think it might come down one more time and take out that low. Let's see. Going. Damn, what did I say? Come on, come down. Take out that low one more time. Oh, I just want to stop all these.
So you're looking at the opening range.
Yeah. Yeah, I created the opening range, pushed up. Now potentially I'm looking for this thing to come take all these buyers out by sweeping the low again. It is struggling. Oh, man.
Also, guys, for the ones who are new, like Apex have very strict rules, but I think it's a great way to practice. Most of the time they have 80% sale. It's still going on. Links down description, so you can get an account for like $27 or $28.
There it is. I want to try buys down here, but Yeah, like that. Simple sweep. Wow, I gotta go. Someone's in control. Yeah, these potentially be a good little scalp up to the top. And give it a sec. That's an interesting little spot.
I'm gonna wait for one more aggressive move down before I go long.
Keep respecting his 9. T. Wait for this trend line to tap. Could potentially be a bounce there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Trend line bounce. Oh. Dip. One more dip into this 7-1 level. We should get some momentum up. Just by the read of this drop, looks pretty obvious. Just go. There we go. Come on. Pour me up the Devil Shadow whiskey. I started my long right here.
You did this last time. We need to wait for this second move.
Yeah, could just fall through. I'm anticipating this bounce off this trend line. A little early, but I started a very light, like a starter position.
But it doesn't show. It doesn't display.
I know. I placed it on trade.
Okay.
Today's volume's so low.
Yeah, we have news in 2 minutes. I think action is gonna come.
Hopefully it goes up. I want to see some momentum so I can put my stops at break even for that news. Definitely don't want to sit in that.
I would love to see a sweep of this low, like a fake out of the trend line and then a nice long. So
really not really doing much.
1 minute left.
This thing is just going. All right, we just tapped into that trend line. Let's see if we react a little bit for a second. Oh, there's the news. Holy crap. Things going crazy. What is happening? My chart is glitching right now. That was so weird. Damn, it just dumped right into my stop loss. Woo! That thing went crazy. Of course, we go straight down off the open, and then news pushes. News doesn't even take liquidity; it just keeps pushing. Like, does that 10% of the times, and of course, when I'm in a position, it does it. Joke.
Okay, now that we swept this low, we faked out the trend line. I'm looking for longs, even though I'm looking for
Around,
shorts.
man. I think it's just gonna keep dumping. We got what I wanted. I wanted a dump day, but just nowhere at the highs to get in. It's ridiculous, bro. We broke my hourly trend line. This thing's gonna just keep going all day, probably. Nuts. That is a crazy drop. Pressed.
What's crazy though is that it looks like it was negative for the US dollar because I just got an alert on USD JPY that it dumped. That's very strange. So how can USD and indices dump at the same time? Doesn't make any sense.
Trend line just get broke like that. Oh, Tokyo low. That's what we just swept. Okay. And it's going straight back. What's going on? Never ever lose trades, except for when I'm on stream. It's so weird. I have like 100% win rate off stream. Last fucking month. Here's fucking luck. Yeah, probably base. Always can't do it. Can't do this right now. I cannot do this, bro. Cannot deal with this right now. Well, here's the sell that I've been waiting all week for. Yeah. Let's see.
Wow, it's forming a daily FU. I don't trust these. Remember, there could be the 10 a.m. reversal.
Yeah, right around now. About to find out. If we get back above that Tokyo high, should actually flip here. Got the New York low. Push down, bro. Rip.
So you see, it took this liquidity. Now I'm just looking on a small time frame for an inversion of this FVG or an FU candle. But we learned we have to be patient.
I can see this thing flipping right here. No.
So if it closes above, I'm gonna risk small long.
And then get smoked on these drops.
Yeah.
I don't like fucking fighting.
But there was actually a perfect breakout setup. But yeah. I don't know which time frame, but I saw it. Oh yeah, here. FU candle breakouts would be there's been like a 1 to 4 instantly. Yeah, but we rather take these trades which take ages to reach target, right?
It's looking like a drop. Fuck. Almost clicked it. That's weird. Oh yeah. I'm not sure, man. Very odd.
Someone asked, FX related, what about USD CAD buys after news? Yeah, I'm looking for USD CAD buys for quite a while now. Because this thing took out like a weekly low. And yeah, it actually came into my zone. But I think with FX, you need to understand fundamentals. So now an FU candle is forming. It's even better than an inversion. If it closes as an it didn't close as an FU. It did. Okay. I just took a small buy here.
Same. I'm gonna get out immediately if this thing drops again. Blow that
Just
way.
on my plan here. And if this candle closes a doji, I'm going to have another buy limit below the wick, as always. And if it closes like this, I'm still going to have a buy limit below the wick.
Okay, we gotta push through this 9. We just tapped it.
I just need a new high now.
Momentum. Here we go. Just trying a second time. Looks pretty strong. There we go, baby. Beautiful.
By the way, this is a new challenge account because I blew, oh man, yeah, I have to be honest, yesterday I blew 3. It was the worst day in a long time. But they're so cheap, so I can live with it. But I also passed a lot of these accounts. So in case it comes down, I'm still going to add here. I have a buy limit below this wick. You know what? No, I don't, because if it comes down, most likely it's going to take out the low as well. So I just leave it like this.
Yeah, I have my stop at break even.
Really?
Yep. I
Should I do this?
want momentum to be there or take me out.
Okay, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to move my stop to break even because I have such a good entry. And on futures, you can do this. On CFTs, you get always fucked.
Plus, I'm just trying to get back, scalp that loss I got back. I'm back at break even on the day right now.
So chat, we're already up 1 hour. Wow.
It's pushing. Yeah, I'm gonna take profit here at this little. It's like a demand zone, supply zone. 57.70. Yeah. What is going on with the P&L? It is not showing the right thing.
All right, chat, that's 2 hour. I'm gonna close a partial here. Boom.
Yeah, I just got out. I just wanted to make a little bread on that, but still not loving that trade. A little demand right here coming up.
Let me know in the chat if anyone took this trade. I called it. I told you if it forms an FU candle or if it inverts this FEG, I'm gonna enter. You saw it. So let me know if you entered or not.
Actually, I should have just set my stop to that 50. Sorry, I got out of the position. Now it's reversing because I'm the market. Kidding. Hope it continues for you. Literally top tick exited. It could. I think it's gonna get up at least to the 5-minute EMA, the 9 EMA on the 5, 5771, 5772. It might reject there off the 9, so be cautious. And that 5-minute 9 lines up perfectly with my 1 hour trend line that we broke to the downside. So it's like a retest of that as well. So be very cautious. Oh, VX futures failed at 18.2, which caused the VX to drop, which is why this is reversing as well. It's giving it more strength. 16.2. Why is this? Yeah, 16.2, 18.2, some shit. Different chart. Pour me up another middle shadow whiskey. Sheesh. Glad I got. Now I wait for a real. Price action is so weird. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think this thing's gonna keep dumping. Like, we broke out of this consolidation to the downside.
Yeah, I'm about to get stopped out here, break even, but I took a partial, so. And if it takes out the low again, which makes sense according to the rules of liquidity, you see, took out the low, then it took out this. So now it's, in order to get a big move, it should usually take out this low again. Then we're going to do the same thing over and over again.
I want to see us tap into the 5-minute EMA so I could get my short entry. That's where I love to join the shorts. I think we're going to have a nice little trend day down. But probably going to stop some of these buyers out, the initial buyers, and go up. Tap into this 50, tap into 5. Yeah.
And that's why I take partials, because I go crazy if I'm in profit and it comes all the way back down and didn't take anything.
Yeah, I feel you. It's not, you got to be willing to give back everything to break. And if you're like me, where you just hold till one close, I've never ever been a take partial person. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right to me. I just don't like seeing like closing out like little chunks at a time. Like an OCD thing, maybe. I always feel like I make so much less money when I do that. I tried it a long time ago and it just made me feel like... Have you ever read the Best Loser Wins?
No, I actually didn't. I heard so many times like this recommendation.
Yeah, I got the audiobook, read it or heard it, listened to it like four or five times. After any time I'm like struggling, I listen to it and it gets me realigned. But yeah, that guy kind of drilled into my brain to never take partials.
Wait, Best Loser Wins.
It's fucking good. Tom Hogarth's a beast.
Oh, that's from Tom. Yeah, he's very famous. I love Trading Nut, the podcast on Spotify, where he interviews traders. It's amazing. He also had Trading Nut. It's an Australian guy, and New Zealand, I think. And he had Tom Hogarth on the show, I think at least 1 or 2 times.
Nice. I never heard of it.
Man, it's the best trading podcast. When I have a very bad trading day, I listen to this. I go to the pool and listen to this, and I think I'm an idiot. Why did I do this? Yesterday, it took me several hours to recover from my stupid actions.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't recover. I ignored every message.
There you go, a little FU candle for you.
It's not clear that this is going to continue up, but I can guarantee you.
I think you're going to get a higher high because, yeah, we created a lower high or a higher low. I think we're going to do one more higher high and reject off the 50 period and then drop. If we can get that high, take out that last previous high. But I really just think it's odd that it moved up and we didn't tap into any of the EMAs or reject any of the EMAs. So I think technically now, because it got dragged down, it's showing that we tapped the 5, but really we didn't. It just came down and pulled the EMA down, touched the candle. It's different.
The only thing I know for a fact is that if I would have entered this on a CFD broker here, I would have gotten slipped here. And that's why it would have been stopped out of break even already so many times.
Oh, 100%. With the spreads on ES, it's like 50 cents.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Even more, like 75 cents. Like a whole 3 ticks. It's crazy. You gotta get
Here's the perfect breakout trade. Look at this with the setup number 2. where you have your
Yeah,
belt
breakout trade. Where is
above the
it?
wick. This would have been an absolute dream trade. Look
But where is it? What is it breaking out of?
here, you have these
Below?
wicks here. That's
Uh,
when you have wicks forming above liquidity. Usually, then it drops so fast. But I'm much more a buyer than a seller because my win rate on sales is so low. Because when I sell, I usually try to sell the top, which most of the time fails. But selling the bottom works much better because when
yeah, you can catch breakouts down so easily when there's momentum and just free falls. You just click any time and just catch these massive moves.
it's
But
much better to be late. Like it's better be too late than too early because if you're too early, it just
yeah, too early. Your timing's off. You're gonna get stopped out for sure. That's that. My whole trading lately has been all about timing because this momentum shit is you got to be precise, time it on the dot. Otherwise, you're gonna take tons of little losses. And I wanted just one execution today. Was a stupid early entry. Why did I do that? I love how right when I entered, you're like, you did that before. You did that last time.
oh yeah.
I don't remember what you're talking about. When did I do that?
Watch the recording of the stream. You entered the buy, and I said, "No, I want to see the slow to be swept once again." And I say this as a
And I
guy,
got, and I got smoked.
yeah. That's
Oh shit! Why does this always happen on stream? The worst freaking brain when I'm on stream. It just goes to mush.
yeah. You have to get used to it.
Or I just stop streaming and make money.
When I'm off stream, I pass more challenges, but also blow more accounts because I'm reckless.
Oh, I like this drop right here.
I don't.
I know you don't. Uh,
Man, I was so sure now the pump's
yeah,
gonna.
good thing for you. Oh man, sorry.
Ah, and why did no? Oh, this was an accident.
Oh,
Actually,
BX is about to break out of that.
this was an accident. I accidentally made more money. I'm gonna close this. Boom. That I had too many sell stops. But yeah, Chad, we took 1 hour partial. We were up. Let's see, we were up 2.43 R. We took a partial. Let's call it 2 R, and we took half, which was 1 R. Now we got stopped out at break even.
That's
So we're
five.
still up.
5 minute FU candle in the making. Potentially, if this
No,
not anymore, not with this wick. Holy cow!
I'd love to see this low to be taken out.
This thing is pretty bad. I'm not liking this. I keep yawning. I really would like to join cells, but this lack of momentum to the downside is not pretty.
Oh no, I need to remove the animation here. I want to make this smaller. So now, if you close it above, I could still go long. Do I? Should I? I should. I have to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have to. Oh, I need to remove this. Okay, I go long because it closed above. Boom, second buy taken.
Sheesh. Kind of missed it.
My my stop loss is going to be when it closes below this FVG, which is actually here to here. So I don't have a hard stop right now. I need to close it manually once we have close below.
Yeah, dude, I don't like that.
Very, very aggressive trader.
This thing is not pretty.
No. That's not my favorite entry setup anyways.
Just fighting the trend. The trend is definitely stronger to the downside right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks very bad. I might have to close very soon.
Giving it this one candle to figure it out. Figure it out 1 minute. Push up or go down.
I mean, something is telling me it's a guaranteed loss now after this wick rejection.
This is weird. I don't know what it's trying to do. It's trying so hard to go up. But it's just playing. Oh my god. I accidentally exited. Like my finger keeps doing that today. Doing that every it's like the third time it happened on stream. Fingers on the trigger and I exit. Thankfully I'm still break even on the day. But dude, I just like
What I hate about this entry model is that my loss can get so much bigger because I have to wait for the close of the candle. So if a really big candle close, I get smoked.
we're honestly not near any of the levels I want to trade at. I said I wasn't going to trade longs up at these highs. Not liking. There's no momentum. There's nothing. Nothing that looks good to me. I might just call it a day and trade tomorrow.
Yeah, it might be smart.
Like this daily is the only thing that's convincing me we're gonna have a red day. This thing can just drop, but it's not moving. Or we could just stay in this. If you look at the daily, we're just creating this massive, massive potential, like a big demand zone for a push up or down. But I don't know, man. I can't read it like I could yesterday.
No, we'll get a close below, most likely. Yeah, if you close below, like it did, I need to close, boom. Okay. So back to break even.
Sweep the highs. Do something.
No, but we have clear rejection here. I'm still for the longs. Maybe take out the low once again.
No, if we take out this low, we're selling. There's no way we're going to sweep the lows and keep going up. Just based off, like, if you go to the 15 and look at the trend line that was broken, how much room we have and liquidity we have to the downside, we have so much. I want to get in short, bro, but not with these wicks. Gotta see some follow through. This thing. We're staying under the 5. That's what I love. Staying under the 5-minute EMA. I mean, yeah, 5 and 9.
Yeah, you're right. From here we could go short, actually. From here. This would be, oh, I should actually enter very soon. I don't enter yet, so this would be my target here. Let me wait for the setup on the small time frame. A nice short FU candle.
Doesn't go anywhere.
This is gonna close as an FU most likely. No, it doesn't.
On the 1 minute?
Yeah, which like so risky. No, I'm gonna wait for.
The volume just died down here at the lows. What the hell's going on? It's freaking moving 5 points. Smoking. Get a push up. Why don't you go tap into this 50 period? I'd be willing to throw on some risk right here for sure. Empanada. Low, higher low, higher low.
Yeah, classical porcupine here.
It's like 5 minutes porcupining on both sides.
Yeah, just gotta wait.
We just rejected the 5 EMA again perfectly. I was waiting for the 50 and I missed it. Damn. I was trying to enter short. My short, I have a limit set at 57, 67, 50 and missed it by $1.
57.
57, 67, 50. It's the 50 EMA.
Ah, who says that it doesn't come up again?
It will. Like that.
It will.
But I like that we just keep staying under the 5 minute EMA. Like that's usually a really, really good sign for the momentum. But in order for this to drop at all, you need the VIX to push past 16.2.
The Wix?
What?
The Wix or what?
The VIX.
What's that?
The VIX is the volume index for the S&P 500. If you look up VIX on TradingView, when the VIX can pump, it dumps the market. And when the VIX dumps, it pumps the market. It's just like a momentum volume indicator. Not even an indicator. I mean, you can trade the VIX, but it looks like we're about to dump. This thing's trying to break up. It's the upside.
Yeah, I'm desperately looking for an FU candle.
Freaking missed my dang hand.
Maybe the 7 minutes. No. I would love to enter now because I can see how it just absolutely rips.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna go.
Need to follow the plan, you know.
Yep. I just realized, did I miss it again? No. If we hit this 5 minute EMA again, I'm taking it. I'm not waiting for that other entry. Don't go without me.
Now my finger is itching. I want to pull the trigger.
So I have a limit at 57.65. That's the 5-minute EMA as of now. It's ways up there. Get there. Oh, the VIX broke out. Huge to the upside. What the frick? Yeah, this thing should dump any second.
I know. Oh, I can't help myself. I need to enter.
Should we both just enter risky?
Oh, it's just 2 micros. I entered them in order for price to go up, so I'm in drawdown in my setup forms. I mean,
There it is. Here comes the drop. Yeah, I got in right before this drop. We break these lows, stop's going to break even. I want to see it flush. Absolute flush. Oops. Jesus. I need to get my hand off the mouse. There we go.
All right, I'm at break even. Most likely going to be taken out. And then nephew forms, and then I come with a big position.
There we go. Come on, bro. I'm out.
How to break even?
Yep.
Yeah, but that's all right. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, I want to bigger push up. VIX is just pumping, bro. I'm surprised this market isn't flushing like crazy. That's gnarly. It's up almost $1. Jesus, Jesus. Just wanted a better entry. Right off that EMA. Oh.
You're in.
No, I'm off the EMA on the 1 minute. I have a limit at 57.59. Now I'm in. What? It didn't get me in. That's unfortunate. It's a messy day, dude. Way too many executions already. Oh, I just want one clean entry, bro. I hate trading like this. Why does the momentum?
Oh, come on, give me nephew candle.
Gotta be more patient. I'm in. I'm just going to be patient. I have a 5-point stop on this. I'll do 3, 4. I'm in sales as well.
Well, I'm gonna bend my rules. I can see that it's gonna break.
I'm gonna bend my rules. Oh, I like this. I like this.
Yeah, I sold the bottom.
You sold the exact bottom.
Yeah. But
Good.
I'm
It's
so
gonna-
sure it's gonna break out.
It's gonna dump. It's gonna dump. I'm just gonna hold all day for the rest of the year.
I want to add once it forms an FU candle.
I'm going to hold until 2026. Dude, no way.
Give me this drawdown. Give it to me.
VIX is still going up. But like not crazy. It's kind of weak. One more push down, I'm putting stops at break even. I'm not playing with this choppy garbage today. Break the lows. Come on. Dude, I want that entry so bad.
You know that it's all the bottom, there's a very high chance it comes all the way up.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
But I have to say, I wouldn't do this if it was already a funded account. Oh. Tomorrow I'm going to start with the funded accounts, actually.
I can spidey sense drop. Come on. There it is, dude. My spidey senses are on point.
No, my spidey sense says there's going to be a big green candle.
No, bro. Why would you?
Which is going to tell me, why did you sell the bottom? Why?
Yeah, it's always a lesson. Whenever you do what you're not supposed to, it just purposely gives you a lesson. Slap to the face.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to get the drop, even though you made a bad mistake. Even it's not a bad mistake if momentum's on your side. But
I could have gotten out so many times, but I'm so small in this position.
It just refuses to go down from here.
Yeah, because I sold it.
Why? Get out.
No.
So that it drops. Take one for the team. Get out.
No.
Just kidding. I actually have another
chance for me, nephew candle. You see, my spidey senses, they were right. But how do they help if you ignore them?
Crazy. I don't know what to do here, man.
Yeah, congrats to myself for selling the bottom.
Here we go. Big wick down. Let's go. This thing flushes, we'll be in good shape. But it's still pumping. It's because VIX started to die out. Slowly down a little. So ridiculous. Oh, we're at like a perfect trend line.
Yeah, we have another 1 minute for the new 15-minute candle. This is like a Don Wu entry. This is so ridiculous. What a shame.
I'm not sure what to do in this moment.
So dumb. Now all the people are leaving the chat because I made such a dumb mistake. Can't believe I did such a dumb mistake on stream just because I was so impatient. All right, new 15-minute candle opens.
We just need this freaking 5 minutes to create a wick. We'll be good, but it keeps pushing. Come on, man. Nope.
What's your entry?
57, 58. Not the exact bottom, but it's pretty. Stop filled. Oh, that was my stop loss? I meant to put in. another order, but thank God this thing is just going, bro.
Yeah, no,
Going
it's
on
gonna
today.
stop.
I honestly just fucking hate streaming, bro. I don't know why. Can't
Yeah.
right, bro. What is happening?
I mean, it's probably gonna take out these highs here before going lower.
Nothing is clear to me at all today.
Oh, I feel so ashamed.
Go straight down off the open and then just sit here at the lows for freaking hour.
No, it's just us ignoring the plan.
Well, the plan was sells from the high. We never got up there.
Yeah,
So if
that's
we
true.
get sells right off the open, I like, from what I could see, I like sells. I'm still on the sell side. There's just no continuation down here. We need to push through these lows, but now we have 3 massive wicks. It's pushing up like
Oh, I need to close the risk too much. Sorry, chat. I hope you didn't sell the bottom. That was so dumb.
thank God for that stop loss. Holy shit. This thing is just pumping now.
Yeah, I need to close.
3 minutes on this 5.
Oh, I can't believe it. How dumb. How dumb. How dumb. This was the most stupid loss I took on this stream ever. Oh.
Crazy. It's a sweep of the lows for then a long position. Who would have thought? At 9:40, we would just turn around.
Like my trades were not all so good, but this was by far the most ridiculous trade ever.
$50 loss, bro. What the fuck?
I even said I want to go long here. Why did I do this?
Yeah, literally, you were right. It took out those lows and went up. I was completely wrong. Thought we were gonna have a sell day if we broke those lows.
You might have a sell day, but even if it sells before going lower, it always takes out the high, internal high, which is this.
Well, I was expecting, because we were staying under the 5. If you look at the 5-minute, the 9 on the 5-minute, like we just stay under it, stay under it. Some days we just stand there all day and never come above it. So I thought we were gonna get a massive drop due to staying under it consistently, and then all these beautiful sell candles on the 5-minute. But of course, the one time I enter it, it has to pop above the 5 instead of projecting it. Like, I really don't understand. I mean, it still technically hasn't closed above it yet. This 5-minute can still close under.
Look the current stats.
If we do close under, I'm going short again. I want to see this massive wick though. Oops. I like that we took out all those highs right there. How much time is left on this 5? We got 20 seconds. It's not looking good.
Yeah, but honestly, I cannot take any more trades now. Today on the stream, I would not feel mentally ready. I couldn't. Now I'm sure it's gonna go long. It's gonna go very long now. But I can't. I simply cannot enter now. I mean, look at this And it
What?
doesn't even it didn't even leave a wick to the downside. It's so very long now.
All right, very long. I'm going long.
I cannot take another loss after what I did.
Let's see. Let me check out these time frames. We got the hourly. When does that close? 9 minutes. Massive wick to the bottom. 30-minute. Everything rejected the bottom. This New York low from yesterday. Swept perfectly. 15 is about
This
to
this FUCAN must be a trap. I don't believe that this is not a trap.
For what?
This short 1 hour short FUCAN. I'm so sure it's a trap. Because it took liquidity here to the downside, and this becomes liquidity.
Yeah, I see that.
Like my level was so perfect here, and I sold it. Did you enter along or not?
No. Should have.
Yeah, because there's no pullbacks now. It's very, very long.
Trap sellers. Plenty of trap sellers to pump this thing up. Stop everyone out. Sadly. Fucking idiots. Okay, now this is what I'm looking at. We're tapping into VWAP. We're tapping into that trend line. Probably gonna get some pullback here. It's like not ugly too. It's fucking clean. Somehow there's no levels to trade off. No market structure. Just went straight down. Now it's going straight up. What's doing this weird shit?
Yeah. Have a look at NAS. Did the exact same thing. And gold's just perma long. Doesn't stop. It just keeps going and going and going.
I try shorts. So bad.
No, man, I cannot do anything anymore.
Didn't trust this part.
I'm just gonna wait now for the new 1 hour candle to open. We might get a tiny wick fill, like 50%, but I said there's no way this is going to continue.
Well, we swept the Tokyo high. Came down to the Tokyo low. Now we swept the Tokyo and New York low. Probably going to put in a higher high. But we did break out of this range, so it's tricky. Like, this consolidation is broken to the downside. You would think we'd get a continuation at some point down. But VIX has failed to move up immensely. Dropped like crazy, causing this thing to pump as well. Yeah, this thing's gone, brother. Above VWAP now. Above 50, above 9, everything. Could have joined way down here and been way up. Could have joined anywhere. Guess we'll wait for the original plan. See if we get the high sweep. It's the only thing. I don't even want to be on that much longer. Sucks. Great stream, bro. Congratulations. It's a joke, dude. Keep going. Keeps going. Dude, 6:30.
It just pisses me off that, like, I had the analysis on point. I said, if it goes down first, I'm going to look for longs there. And I didn't. I tried one time, no, 2 times, and then I went short. Yeah.
Yeah, we did try the longs, just freaking didn't work out until we tried it right here. Long. What? I was in the longs. Never mind. I had profited off that long that you called. Then I got out. It dropped. I got out the high, perfect, and then it dropped. Went up, dropped, made a new low, and then I went short at the bottom like an idiot.
Yeah.
Thought it was we're gonna flush. It would have been a perfect breakout. Should have had my stop at break even, like I always do. But didn't get a big enough push by like 5 ticks. This is very interesting. It's 15 minutes crazy. Oh, we got 1 minute. All this stuff's closing up.
So now the new 1 hour candle opens. Yeah, and this closed so bullish.
So bullish.
And also did like the full reversal in the last 15 or 10 minutes, as always.
So true, bro. Like, we were trading inside of this massive range. Like, if you just look at the 5, 15, like, we're just been sideways, sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And we're trading right in the middle of this range, and that's why we're getting destroyed. We just caught something at the top, for the sells or even a breakout, like just outside of this range, we'll be fine. We can't be trading inside this junk. This is horrible. Yeah, I'm not even gonna think about placing a trade until we get outside this range. This is disgusting. Basically from this to this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything anymore. Today I just simply, completely, absolutely fucked up. I'm sorry, guys. This was ridiculous. Tomorrow I'm gonna do better. Tomorrow I'm gonna start with my live funds accounts, and then I cannot allow myself such dumb mistakes. I just don't have any emotional attachment to these challenges because they're so cheap. That I'm like, I don't even care if I blow it. But with the live, no, it's not live anyways. But with the fund accounts, I'm more careful because like it's a lot of work and they're more expensive. So tomorrow I'm not gonna sell the bottom anymore. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy the top.
No, I'm not gonna sell the bottom. I will buy it. That shit's funny. Oh, it was so.
All right, guys, I'm now gonna go to the pool. I listened to the Trading Now podcast and ask myself why I did all this. And tomorrow I'm back. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the
banger. If you guys want to watch me trade,
yeah, I'm gonna continue this until we have this super banger. Dennis asks FX prop firm. No, bro, it's we're trading Apex futures prop firm. Like it's so cheap, $28 for an account or 27. So of course I have no emotional attachment to it. And I've passed a lot of these in one day. I've also won a lot of these. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching and see you tomorrow, same time, but better performance. Peace out.
Later, bro.